describing functional relationships from graphs, lesson 16 notes. You should have already completed the notes review and submitted for assignment. So we're going to move on to the rest of the notes. Go ahead, pause your video, and fill in your blanks. The graph of a linear function is a line. If the line rises from left to right, then the function is said to be an increasing function. If the line falls from left to right, then the function is said to be a decreasing function. None of this should be new. First of all, we've talked about the word linear before. The word linear has the word line in it. And remember, the definition of a line means it is a straight line. Straight is part of the definition of a line. If there's a curve to a graph, then it's not a line. So both of these graphs are straight, so that makes them a line and makes them both linear functions. The one on the left is increasing. It has a positive slope. So positive slopes are increasing functions. The one on the right is decreasing. So graphs with negative slopes would be decreasing functions. So again, the first one here, that would be an increasing linear function. And the second graph would be a decreasing linear function. Go ahead, pause the video and write that down. Okay. Go ahead, pause your video again and fill in those blanks, and go ahead and write the part at the top as well. The graphs of nonlinear functions may be increasing, decreasing, or a combination of increasing and decreasing, or, and this is the part I wrote above, a combination of increasing, decreasing, and staying constant. If a graph is constant, it's flat. It's kind of like a horizontal line. That would be constant. So if you look at this first graph, it is increasing the entire time, but because of this curve in the graph, that makes it non-linear. So this would be an increasing nonlinear function. Don't worry about this part down here. We'll get to that later. The second graph, it is decreasing. It's got this curve right here. Because it's got the curve, it's nonlinear. And it's decreasing, therefore this is a decreasing nonlinear function. The last graph, from here, going this direction, it is increasing, but then it gets to the top and starts to decrease. So it's got a curve to it, it's not straight, therefore it's not a line, it's nonlinear. And one part is increasing, the other part's decreasing. So this would be a nonlinear function that is increasing and then decreasing. Now, this part down here, see how it is increasing here, decreasing here, but this part right here, that is where it is staying constant. So I would like you to write down that this is a nonlinear function that is increasing constant and decreasing. So you can go ahead and get your pause your video and get all that written down. And that concludes the definitions portion of the notes.